Welcome back to the realm of Final Fantasy XIV. So last time we did Eden 1. To clarify, this is Eden Normal. This is not the Savage version of Eden, which is out and available, and also to clarify, I will not be covering it. These are the raids that the average person is going to be running through, so with any luck I'll be able to give you an average person's experience in getting through them. So next up is Eden's Gate Descent. Not going to give a lot in the way of plot going through this, not that there especially is a lot, but we're going to be fighting on top of Eden. Because something decided to attack Eden. Equipment in Eden 2 works exactly the same as it did in Eden 1, with the various pieces of equipment of antiquity that you can collect and turn in. Not every piece of antiquity is available in every one of the various Eden fights, but most of them are. And of course you're only allowed to win a lot on one piece of gear of antiquity in each of the Eden fights per week. Queue is up, and reminder, commentary is live, so I'm going to be doing the best I can in order to explain the mechanics as we go, and let's just all hope that nothing goes horribly wrong. Digging the Final Fantasy VIII music? Ooh, so many samurais to choose from. And another dancer. So as usual, I'm going to wait for either a countdown or to see somebody running in to pull before I start dancing. As usual, you have a half second at the start of the fight to kind of get a couple punches in. But not long. Don't stand in the bacon strip. The bacon strip will also summon a bunch of ads. They're not like real ads. They will slowly move away from the bacon strip in the middle in opposite directions. Just don't stand in their way. What happens if you stand in their way? I don't actually know. I've never been hit by them. Same thing, it will always immediately be followed by the summoning of 4 of them, which will then move towards the boss, Voidwalker. I missed what it just did, Shadow Flame of some form. I was too busy because it never targets me. Okay, so these are just targeted AoEs, get away so they don't hit anybody else. It's a teaching mechanic, because we're going to start doing some more fun with those soon. Unholy Darkness, gather AoE. And now Spell in Waiting, probably the biggest gimmick of this fight. So Spell in Waiting, and then whatever is cast immediately after that, in this case Darkfire 3, will not actually be cast immediately. Watch the mark over people's heads. Now the mark cart starts counting down. Now the AoE goes off. So Unholy Darkness, this is targeting me, and it's another gather AoE. But Spell in Waiting was cast first, so it's not going to go off until this timer goes down. And there it is. We see Spell in Waiting again. This time on Darkfire, so again, don't have to split yet. The AoE's not going to go off yet. Why are y'all running away? Followed by Spell in Waiting and a Gather AoE. So you have to be wary of the Gather AoE that's going to be coming at some point. But before that, the targeted AoEs are going to go down, and at the same time, the Gather AoE goes off, and wow, that hurt a little bit. And there goes half of us. I tried to cure, I really did. That'll be followed by this. and a bacon strip. I'm not sure if you can be knocked off the arena or not. I don't think you can. I don't see the reason for the knockback if you can't, though. I'm gonna wait for this to get back up. And you saw the bacon strip. Here's the gather AoE again. Thank goodness for on-raise invincibility. Well, my cooldowns are up, so I might as well just go do my thing. Here's Shadow Flame again. Looks like it hit the tank, so Tank Buster. Entropy, I think, is just, yep, raid damage. But it also puts all of these little things around the arena, so go step in one. The more of these don't have a person standing in them, the more raid damage you're going to be taking at the end of this whole mess. So we have a gather AoE over there, but also time and waiting is on, so you don't have to worry about it right that second. Spell and waiting coming up again. Followed by Darkfire 3. So you would want to split up, but remember the gather AoE! Oh, you do see a timer, so we're down to 4. You do see a timer if you have this on you for how long until it actually goes off, even before the marker actually shows up. There we go, the Hand of Erebos manifests. So you want to move towards the arrows. Packing up my rotations. Yeah. Okay, now new one, Shadow Eye. Don't look at that person when it goes off. If you're looking at them, you will be petrified. And now Spell and Waiting again, followed by Shadow Eye. So again, remember, you don't have to look away right away. But don't stand in the bacon strip. Bacon strip, of course, will summon the little guys, so look for the ones going in the wrong direction, so you can get away from them. Now you'd think, okay, just don't look at the guy, that's easy. Still don't look at the guy. Nope, got this AoE. Got the big old donut, so you gotta make sure you're not looking at them when Shadow Eye goes off. Entropy is going to be more raid damage, followed by the circles. Or maybe it's not necessarily followed by the circles. I could be wrong. The fist is up. There's the circles. Timed AoE on me. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to worry about other, more immediate mechanics for the time being. I think we lost a tank. Spell and Waiting is going off again. This time it's probably going to be the, yep, Darkfire. But don't forget the Gather AoE! On me! We're gonna die. Good job. And then of course everybody was gathered together for that one because they forgot about it. You have a countdown over your head, folks. It's not that hard. So healer AoE, and we're all up and ready to, or healer limit break, and we're all up and ready to go again. Don't stand in the bacon strip. Watch out for the monsters that spawn out of it. So you can look at one whose back is towards you. Then move towards the hand. And then the 4 will spawn after that, so don't be standing in their way as they close in. You saw Shadow Eye go off. The guy was kind enough to run far enough behind us so we didn't have to worry about looking away. Except the tank, I suppose. Now we don't have a level 3 limit break. I'm going to go ahead and hit shield some because we've been having trouble recovering from these entropies. It's probably not going to help at all, but, like, you know, maybe. Okay, so all of my cooldowns are all hecked up right now. I'm going to try to get back on proper rotation. Spell and waiting. We have a gather AoE down here, though. You can see these, it's the little yellow arrows. Like, even if you didn't catch what was cast, you can tell by the marker over their head what it's going to be. So stay there for the gather AoE. And then when that's done, we can all split for the fire. Move over here so I don't get hit by that one. Avoid guillotine, don't stand in the bacon strip. At this point, I don't think anything new is... I mean, we've nearly killed it. So it's nothing new is going to be introduced. It's just a matter of handling the various mechanics. Try to slide between them. Ideally, you want the bacon strip faced parallel with the arena, or perpendicular with the arena. So Shadow Eye is going down there, so don't look at it. Like, at this point, you see all of the various mechanics, and it's just a matter of making sure to... Should hit Fan Dance 3 before I hit whatever that's called, Flourish. I'm hecking it all up. It's fine, though. Spell and waiting coming up again. Hand of Erebos. So spell and waiting means we don't actually have to worry about whatever it is that it's casting right away, which is a gather AoE, but we do have to worry about standing in these, which is important. And then we should have half a second afterwards for when this thing actually goes off. Okay, let's bring this home. I didn't quite have the time, but that's fine. And that's Eden 2. It's not too bad. You just have to wrap your head around the spell in waiting. It's the main mechanic for the fight, and it mostly means you don't have to worry about what mechanic you're seeing now. You have to worry about it in a minute. But that's Eden 2. Until next time, everyone.